Hi writers, welcome back. The other day I was walking by Ira's room during writing workshop time and I noticed him doing this. First we got in a closet. When we wanted to get out, we couldn't. It was locked. Then Oscar saved us. Oscar said, "What you doing?" And I said, "Ira, is it reading time or is it writing time? Because it looks like you're reading." Well, writers, today I want to teach you that writers are also readers. So I noticed Ira touching his words and reading his story, because that's what writers do. They read their stories just like their stories are published books. They also notice when something doesn't make sense in their story and they say, "Oops," and they try to fix it up. I'm going to turn from a writer to a reader, and I'm going to read my stories. Meanwhile, I'm going to have some tools ready in case I need to fix up some of my words. So some things I'm going to have ready are my pen, my power word list, which is inside your folder, and my alphabet chart in case I need to know the letters that make certain sounds as I'm sounding out words. So you could have these things right by you when you're writing. So I'm going to show you my story and how I'm going to read it like a reader does, even though it's writing time, and how I'm going to fix up anything that needs to be fixed. All right, I'm ready to read my writing, and I've got my tools on hand in case I need them to help me fix up a word. We got in the pool. We were swim around. Wait a minute. "We were swim around" doesn't really make a lot of sense. What was I trying to say there? We were swimming around. All right, so I'm going to fix that up because it doesn't sound right. And remember, if you used a pen or a marker, you can always cross out and write it above if you have room, or if you have room to write it next to it. I don't have any room next to it, so I'm just going to write swimming above to fix up that word. So now I'm going to smooth out my voice and see if it makes sense now. We got in the pool. We were swimming around. That makes sense now. We had fun. We had fun? I think I was trying to say fun. Let me take out my alphabet chart and let me say that nice and slow and see what I need to put to make that say fun. Fun. Ooh, I'm missing something in the middle there. Fun. I'm missing the sound. So I'm going to look at my chart if I forgot what makes the sound. And I'm remembering that is a vowel sound, and it's an a U for umbrella. So I knew it started with an F, so I'm going to add in that U. Fun. All right, so let's see if it makes sense. Let me smooth out my voice. We got in the pool. We were swimming around. We had fun. Let me check one more page, writers. We played a game. It was a chasing game. I'm noticing that this doesn't look quite right. I was trying to spell out the word was, which sounds kind of like that, but it's not looking right to me, and I know that that's one of our power words. So I'm going to take a look at the power word list and find was. So I'm looking for was. You can be looking for me. All right, so I'm going to look at my power word list, and I'm going to fix was and make it be spelled the way it's supposed to be spelled, because these are words that we should be spelling right. We played a game. It was a chasing game. That makes sense, and that looks right now, okay? Writers, now it's your turn. Get out a story that you're going to read like a reader does and check to see if it makes sense and looks right. Make sure you also have out your power words, your alphabet chart, and also this checklist that was in your kit. If you turn to the second page, it'll give you some ideas for what you should be checking on in your writing. This one says, I used all I knew about words and chunks of words to help me spell. So when Miss Stevens was trying to fix fun, she used this idea to help her spell the word fun. The next one says, I spelled all the word wall words right and used the word wall to help me spell other words. So when Miss Stevens checked the word was, she was using the word wall and making sure that her word wall words were spelled right. If you did all of that perfectly, thumbs up. You could also be checking to make sure you put punctuation in your story, capital letters for names and the beginning of sentences. And if you put a list, you could also make sure you have commas. Okay? And there's some other ideas in this checklist of things you should also be doing. But for today, when I'm done this video, go reread your stories like a reader and check for some of these things, and then make sure you fix them so that your writing is easy to read. All right, writers, you're ready to go become a reader and read your stories. If you don't have these tools in your toolkit or you didn't get a toolkit, I'm going to attach these to this lesson so you can also see all of this. Happy writing!